Often when you lose to a better side, you say you have to take your hats off to them and give them the credit they deserve. But I was just saying to the press in there, we've lost today without ever playing a hand. We've gone out there and absorbed pressure, been on the back foot and stood off them for much of the first half and given them a 20 odd 30 point lead. You're never going to recover from that against a side like this, and I'm pretty embarrassed of my own and the team performance because it was miles off the mark, and we've had yet another lesson that we didn't come here for today. I think that was worse than Ulster last year, which I didn't think possible, and we've got no option now but to regroup, have a hard look at ourselves and come out and try and show a bit of pride and hopefully pull off a real big win and a turnaround next week. We managed it last year, and hopefully we can manage it again. But it's a sad state to be in because we had a chance in this pool. I think on our day we could beat that side, and it would be nice to still be in with a real chance in the competition and be on the front foot and go in there with some momentum. But we'll have to show some real character now.
You mentioned that win last year at Ulster. Obviously, it's going to take a turnaround of those proportions. Looking back on that turnaround, what happened? How did you do it?
Well, I think much the same as out there today. We were frustrated with ourselves because we were never in the game. We never did anything that we practiced. We said all the right messages in the week. We do our analysis, but clearly we've gone through the motions and not put any of it into practice, which is bitterly disappointing. We're going to have to have a bit of a rocket up our backsides this week. Put in the extra detail, go the extra mile, and play with that extra bit of heart, and try and really get into them and give them a game. It's a desperate situation. I mean, we should never have got to that. That is the mark of a good team. I mean, Dorian's spoken about it in the change room there. The top players, the top teams never drop their level. Occasionally they're world class, but most of the time they're right up there. And we've dropped our level massively today. In terms of intensity, in terms of accuracy. We just never brought any fire, and I'm embarrassed of what we've put out there on the field today, and can only apologise to the fans and everybody else. It's simply not good enough from a professional group of men that are usually so proud in what they do.